Welcome to the Astrology Show with your host, Kelly Fox. Each week, Kelly will give you access to the current transits that are a valuable tool which provide astrological information to help unlock the potential each of us has through our sun sign. Understanding the current planetary influences each week can help steer us in the right direction to make better informed choices. Sometimes events in your life may seem completely random, but there is a pattern to the order of these events, one set in motion in part by you and in part by the planets and stars in the sky and their influence on your life here on Earth. So if you're wondering what's going to happen in your week ahead, if you're going to get that promotion, move to a new city, or fall in love, tune in to the Astrology Show for guidance. It can help you anticipate problems before they occur, give you tools to cope with changes, and help you look forward to the wonderful days ahead. Kelly Fox is a professional astrologer and internet pioneer who launched Astrology.com, one of the first and most successful astrology websites. Today, her passion lies with her new site, theastrologer.com, where she brings a modern-day approach to an ancient wisdom. Please join Kelly each week to learn more about how the planets can align for you.
Hi there, and welcome to the Astrology Show. I'm your host and astrologer, Kelly Fox. And on this show, I'm going to talk about love and compatibility according to the stars, backed by popular demand. This show, I'm going to do it in a different way. I'm going to whiz through very fast the 144 combinations. Yes, you heard that correctly. But what I'm going to do is talk through each of the signs, and when I've covered, say, Aries, Taurus, when it comes to Taurus, I'm not going to talk Taurus, Aries. I'm just going to go straight through the signs I haven't covered. Hopefully that makes sense. So with sun sign compatibility, it's a great place to start. Sun sign compatibility, most people know their signs. If you meet somebody, you can ask the sign and it doesn't sound too weird. And once you know sun sign compatibility, it gives you a secret weapon. It gives you personal insight that can let you know what to expect or validate what you already know about your sign and someone else's sign. So let's start in order. Let's start with Aries and Aries. And what I'm going to do is give you a brief overview. I'm going to give you some keywords for that combination and a rating out of 5. 5 being the highest, of course. So when you have Aries and Aries, you think of two rams butting heads. So what happens when fire meets fire? Well, it turns into a blaze of bonfire proportions. That's what. Things happen very fast with Aries and Aries, and they fall in love like a ton of bricks. Keywords for this combination: spirited, volatile, spontaneous. They're best off as lovers, and the overall rating is 3 out of 5. Aries and Taurus. They can strike a good balance in the beginning. Taurus can stabilize impetuous Aries, and Aries can liven up complacent Taurus. But I think this relationship is better off as friends, 2 out of 5. Keywords for this combo: passionate, possessive, and earthy. Aries and Gemini. These two signs make great friends and lovers. Aries is quick-blooded and Gemini is quick-minded. They both love constant action and willing to try anything at least once. Keywords for this combo: spontaneous, superficial, energetic. They're best off as friends and or lovers, and the ratings for this combo: 4 out of 5. Aries and Cancer. Well, Aries is a fire sign and Cancer is a water sign, and fire and water don't typically mix very well, and that's an issue. Aries can be brash and hurt sensitive Cancer's feelings without even realizing that they're doing so. Keywords for this combination, protective, controlling, motivating. They're best off as acquaintances unless there are other factors in their charts to bring them together. And the overall rating for Aries and Cancer, 2 out of 5. Leo and Aries. Where there's heat, there's fire. And there's no doubt with these two, their attraction is instant and hot, hot, hot. But don't ignore potential problem areas, such as the struggle over who's boss. Keywords for this combo: dynamic, competitive, exciting. The type of relationship would be lovers and long-term. The rating for this combo, 5 out of 5. That's when you get two fire signs together, or any two of the same element. Next up, we have Aries and Virgo. So you may feel a sense of destiny when you come together. That with all the difficulties between you, and there will be plenty of them. Your connection is somehow fated. So you'll earn karmic brownie points when times get rough, which they probably will. Keywords for this combination: respect, mismatched, good teamwork. Probably best off as acquaintances, and the overall rating, 1 out of 5. Aries and Libra, Libra and Aries. This is definitely a case of opposites attract. Libra has good taste, refinement, and impeccable manners, all of which impulsive, headstrong Aries sometimes lacks. The keywords for this combination: active, debating, initiating. This type of relationship is good for friendship, lovers, and long-term, and gets a 5 out of 5. Aries and Scorpio, Scorpio and Aries. This is no sweet, restful match. You're both connected to Mars, the planet of passion, which rules your relationship. So your intensity together is white hot, and united by a common goal, you work together amazingly well. But when your connection is challenged, watch out. The keywords for Aries and Scorpio: ardent, jealous, intense. Best off as acquaintances or lovers, and the overall rating, 2 out of 5. Next up, we have Aries and Sagittarius. We have two fire signs here, so you two make a great team. You have twin fiery natures and are always on the go, whether together or on your own. In fact, this is a strong point if you're together as a couple. You're both very independent and understand each other's need for freedom. Keywords for this relationship: adventurous, independent, stimulating. The overall rating, 5 out of 5. Type of relationship: friends, lovers, and long-term. Next up, we have Aries and Capricorn, Capricorn and Aries. At first glance, you two seem to have nothing in common. Aries loves taking risks, while Capricorn loves to plan far, far into the future. But you do have a lot in common. You're both driven and ambitious and approach life with single-minded intensity. Your overall keywords: accomplishment, adjustment, instigating. You're best off as acquaintances, though, and your rating, 2 out of 5. Next, we have Aries and Aquarius, Aquarius and Aries. You make a good match. You both crave independence and freedom and are willing to try anything once. Keywords: avant-garde, outlandish, and free-spirited. Best type of relationship for this match: friends, lovers, and long-term. 4 out of 5. And finally, for Aries, we have Aries and Pisces and Aries. So once again, we have fire and water, active and passive natures. You're an okay match overall. You do understand one another on a deeper level, which is what will bring you together and bind you. Keywords for your match: idealistic, fluctuating, imaginative. Best type of relationship for you, Aries and Pisces, is friendship, and 2 out of 5. Next, we'll move on to Taurus, and I've already talked about Taurus and Aries, so I'll start with Taurus and Taurus. You two make an awesome match. You're looking for the same things: security, love, affection, and someone you can relate to in an easy, intimate way. Keywords for you: loyal, immovable, and hedonistic. Best type of relationship for Taurus and Taurus, friends, lovers, and long-term, 5 out of 5. Next, we have Taurus and Gemini. You two can make this work if you have other shared planets in your chart, but otherwise, I'm finding it a little hard to see what will keep you together. You are both very, very different types of people. Keywords for your relationship, Taurus and Gemini, are complementary, adjustment, and playful. Your best off is acquaintances, overall rating, 1 out of 5. Taurus and Cancer. This is a great match. Security is the key word here. Financial, emotional, you name it. Together, you've got it. You make a cute, cozy couple. Intimacy and devotion come naturally to you within this relationship. Keywords for Taurus and Cancer: devoted, cautious, comfortable. Best types of relationship: friends, lovers, long-term. You get a 5 out of 5. Taurus and Leo. You two have plenty of common ground. For starters, you can both be incredibly stubborn, but your differences will create friction. Family is also important to both of you. The keywords for this match: constant, inflexible, but committed. Best type of relationship for Taurus and Leo: acquaintances and lovers. Your rating, 3 out of 5. Taurus and Virgo, you're both earth signs. And if anybody was listening to the show a few weeks ago, I did a show on compatibility and talked all about the elements. Any signs of the same element are automatically a natural fit. And so now we have Taurus and Virgo, Virgo and Taurus, both earth signs, which means you have practical, sensual natures in common. So Virgo's a little bit more reserved than Taurus, but Taurus can help draw out that side of Virgo. Keywords for this match: dependable, routine, ease, friends, lovers, long-term, 4 out of 5. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, I will continue with love and compatibility according to the stars.
Conscious media for conscious minds. OMTimes.
The number one reason girls drop out of school in sub-Saharan Africa is lack of access to feminine hygiene products. The Pads for Schoolgirls project, an outreach of Humanity Healing International, is changing this paradigm by setting up sewing programs at schools, teaching girls a vocational skill, while producing the reusable pads that help keep them attending classes. The girls pay it forward by making and giving pad kits to other girls in need. To learn more, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Have you been searching for a perspective beyond the mainstream? Check it out. Join your hosts Cielito Pascual and Diana Gold Holland on Share International Radio for thought-provoking views behind the news, Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio. You can also find us at shareontheairradio.org. This may be the message of hope you've been waiting for.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Hi there, welcome back to the Astrology Show. This week's show is on love, romance, and compatibility according to the stars. And before the break, I was talking about Taurus and Virgo. Now I'm going to talk about Taurus and Libra, which are both associated with love planet Venus, which is all about beauty and harmony. And you'll feel drawn to each other because of that connection. You both appreciate the finer things in life. You love to indulge yourselves and each other. Keywords for this connection: pleasurable, indulgent, refined. The best type of relationship for Taurus and Libra: friends and lovers, and it's a 2 out of 5. Next, we have Taurus and Scorpio. Da-da-da-da. When you two connect, it can be X-rated, or it can be like the wildest, worst tempest, and you're caught right in the middle. Either way, it's fundamental. Earth and water go together to make a powerful force. The keywords for this combo: carnal, compromise, permanent. The best types of relationship for Taurus and Scorpio: friends, lovers, and long-term. Your rating, 4 out of 5. Taurus and Sagittarius. You're very different. Taurus wants stability and security, while Sagittarius wants nothing more than freedom and independence. Your keywords: truthful, dogmatic, expansive. Your best off is acquaintances. Overall rating, 1 out of 5. Taurus and Capricorn, you're both earth signs, so you make a really great combination. In fact, you could be a power duo if you put your mind to it. And knowing Capricorn, that is probably already in the works. Keywords for this combo: ambitious, materialistic, and responsible. Best type of relationship: friends, lovers, long-term, and you get a 5 out of 5. Next up, Taurus and Aquarius. Both fixed signs. We've got the bull and the water bearer. This could be an interesting and unique combination. I guess the only things you have in common are your stubborn, determined attitudes. Keywords for this connection: relentless, at odds, changeless. Your best of is acquaintances, and your overall rating, 1 out of 5. Then we have Taurus and Pisces. Oh, what a lovely combination. You two will enjoy a sweet, gentle connection right from the very start. Very romantic, wonderfully intuitive connection between you. Your keywords: gentle, fairy tale, connected. Best type of relationship: friends, lovers, and long-term, and you get a 5 out of 5. Next, we move on to Gemini, and I've already covered Gemini and Aries, Gemini and Taurus, Taurus and Gemini. I'll start with Gemini and Gemini. Wow, what a combination. It's like great minds think alike. And when two twins, yes, you heard it, two twins join, that means there are actually 4 of you putting your heads together. Double the trouble is what I think with 2 Gemini. Your keywords: chatty, casual, diverse. Best type of relationship for you: friends, and your overall rating, 3 out of 5. Next, we have Gemini, Cancer, Cancer, Gemini. The only way this one can work is if you share other planets in common, because you have such different natures. Cancer, you're a bit of a homebody. Gemini, you love to socialize. Keywords for this match: eloquent, discord, expressive. Your best off is acquaintances, and the overall rating, 1 out of 5. Gemini and Leo, you make a really good match. Leo, you're one of the very few signs that will tolerate Gemini's tricky maverick nature. It's always changeable, always up to something together. Keywords for this match: enthusiasm, illusionary, vibrant. Best type of relationship for Gemini and Leo: friends, lovers, and long-term. You get a 4 out of 5. Next, we have Gemini and Virgo. You are connected by the planet Mercury. So this match is all about communication. You both have mercurial, cerebral natures. So it's the best to be intellectually matched here. The keywords here: mercurial, mental, agile. Best type of relationship: friends and long-term. Your rating, 2 out of 5. Gemini and Libra. It's a good match when you two air signs come together. There's a lot of love and understanding between you. You're both intellectually minded, so the conversation flows and you're never at a loss for words. The keywords for you: conversational, indecisive, and sociable. Best type of relationship for Gemini and Libra: friends, lovers, long term, you get a 5 out of 5. Next we have Gemini and Scorpio. You have such different natures that you'll find it hard to meet on common ground. But there is a karmic connection between you, which I sense immediate and deep attraction to one another. Keywords for you: mischievous, clashing, interesting. Best type of relationship for Gemini and Scorpio: acquaintances, 1 out of 5. Next we have Gemini and Sagittarius. What a great, fun-loving connection we have here. You're both sunny, optimistic. Neither of you likes to waste time wallowing in boredom or depression. The keywords for Gemini and Sagittarius: liberty, restless, carefree. Best types of relationships: friends and lovers, and the rating 4 out of 5. Next we have Gemini and Capricorn. What you two have in common is your dry sense of humour and your resourcefulness. Other than that, I can't really see much more common ground between you. The keywords for Gemini and Capricorn: dry wit, conflicting, resourceful. The best type of relationship for you is acquaintances, 1 out of 5. Next we have Gemini and Aquarius. This could be a great connection for both of you. You share a sharp, original intellect and a deeply rooted love of freedom. Neither of you will be interested in tying the other one down to a life of routine. The keywords for Gemini and Aquarius: cerebral, unemotional, and expressive. The best type of relationship for this match: friends, lovers, and long-term, you get a 5 out of 5. And remember the little formula there of the same element is always a great match. And so Gemini, Aquarius, both air signs. Next we have Gemini and Pisces. Gemini is a lot less emotional than Pisces, but they do have plenty in common. They're both mutable signs. They're both indecisive, impressionable, adaptable, and flexible, and as changeable as the currents or the winds. The keywords for Gemini and Pisces: ethereal, ineffective, and inspired. Best off as friends, 3 out of 5. Next we'll move on to Cancer. Now, I've already talked about Cancer with Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and so I will start with Cancer and Cancer. And what a wonderful match we have with Cancer and Cancer. The sign of the crab's reputation for being crabby can be deserved, but so is that love of home and family. And when Cancer and Cancer come together, they share the same values and communicate on a deep emotional level. They understand one another's moods. The key words for Cancer and Cancer: romantic, broody, sentimental. Best type of relationship for two crabs: friends, lovers, and long-term, 5 out of 5. Cancer and Leo. So at first glance, you two don't seem to be such a great combo. The crab is a water sign, which can dampen that fiery Leo spirit, and Leo's energy might make the crab draw back into its shell. But if you look a little deeper, you can actually have quite a few values in common that could make this work. Leo is ruled by the sun, Cancer is ruled by the moon. Keywords for this combination: nurturing, sulky, loyal. Best type of relationship for Cancer and Leo: friends, lovers, and long-term, 3 out of 5. Next we have Cancer and Virgo. They make a really good team. Virgo's practical nature paired with Cancer's emotional view of life creates a wonderful balance. There's a lot of understanding, trust, and respect between you two. Keywords for this combination: reliable, bland, mild-mannered. Best type of relationship: friends, lovers, long-term, 5 out of 5. Cancer and Libra. You two are very different in nature and values. There is one thing, though, that brings you together. You both tend to be needy, which isn't the best foundation for a relationship. Keywords for this combo: committed, miscommunication, compassionate. Best type of relationship for Cancer and Libra: acquaintances, overall rating 1 out of 5. Now remember, this is just sun sign connections, And for true compatibility, according to astrology, you need to look at all the planets and how they connect to all of your partner's planets. Next, we have Cancer and Scorpio, 2 water signs. So straight out the gate, make a great combination. So they're capable of incredible depths of emotion. In fact, Scorpio is one of the few signs that can provide Cancer the emotional security and connectedness that the crab really thrives on. Keywords for this combo: emotional, consuming, innate. Best type of relationship for Cancer and Scorpio: friends, lovers, and long-term, and I give it 5 out of 5. Cancer and Sagittarius. Oh boy, you're just so different, and each needs something the other has a very hard time providing. The keywords for Cancer and Sagittarius: broadening, contradictive, and idealism are best off as acquaintances, and 1 out of 5. Next, we have Cancer and Capricorn. You two make a great combination, particularly for the long term, and in this case, opposites attract. And the keywords: traditional values, cautious, family-oriented. Best type of relationship for Cancer and Capricorn: lovers and long term, 5 out of 5. Next, we have Cancer and Aquarius. Very different. You two are very different and perhaps have very little in common. Cancer is emotional and nurturing, and Aquarius tends toward aloofness and detachment. Keywords for this match: charitable, clashing, protective. Best off as acquaintances, 1 out of 5. Next, we have Cancer and Pisces, and again, 2 water signs. So what does that mean? Yep, a great match. You two are similar in nature. You're both romantic, sensitive dreamers. It might seem that sometimes you can even read each other's minds. The keywords for this combination: kindred spirits, emotional, sensitive. Best type of relationship: friends, lovers, long term, 5 out of 5. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. After the break, I'll continue with Leo.
The Real Conscious Connection. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Spiritual, metaphysical, green living, psychic, alternative healing, life coaching. Do any of these or similar terms apply to your business or cause? If so, you are in a niche market with a very specific audience. Conscious Gate PR is the world's leading conscious public relations agency. With a global reach of over 4 million and growing, we offer comprehensive media campaigns to our targeted market. Learn more at consciousgatepr.com. Conscious marketing for conscious minds.
Join Vibe Nation radio host, international psychic medium Carrie Turcotte, as she guides her listeners to rediscover themselves by accessing the keys of knowledge that already exist within. Each week's show is divinely orchestrated to intertwine with the universal energies, allowing the listeners to go deeper within. At the end of each show, Carrie will tap into the energies of the listeners and give a message from Spirit about the upcoming week. If you really want to get to know who you truly are, join Carrie each Monday at 3 p.m. on Vibe Nation Radio.
Me, a cat, moving in with a new human. It took a little getting used to. She has these weird games she likes to play, like this giant feather. She sticks it in my face. I swat it away. She sticks it in my face. I swat it away. It's almost like she thinks I enjoy it. But seeing how much fun she gets out of it, well, I guess it makes it all worth it. Humans.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
Hi there. Welcome back to the Astrology Show. I'm your host and astrologer, Kelly Fox. This show, I'm talking about love, compatibility, romance, and the stars. And how does your sign get on with other signs? I'm whizzing through each of the signs because there's 12 signs, and 12 times 12 is 144. That is a lot in 1 hour. If you missed any of the beginning of the show, OMTimes will be replaying the show throughout the week. So be sure to tune in. There's a lot of information. Now, before the break, I covered Aries through Cancer, and now I'm going to talk about Leo. So previously, I talked about Leo, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Leo, Cancer. Now I'm going to start with Leo and Leo, and without a doubt, Leo and Leo, who's in charge, who is the boss? That's what this all boils down to. Imagine two lions together. What happens there? Well, they're going to be happy if they're surrounded by their adoring fans, and then they'll be able to work it out and share the spotlight. The key words for Leo and Leo: affectionate, dramatic, generous. Best type of relationship would be lovers and long-term, 4 out of 5. Leo and Virgo. Well, at first, you two don't seem like the best match. But Leo, you do like to be in the spotlight, and Virgo, you're most comfortable in a supportive role. So that sounds like that works out very well. Keywords for Leo and Virgo: supportive, dissimilar, and organised. Type of relationship: friends and lovers, 3 out of 5. Leo and Libra, you have a great connection, one that is enhanced by lots of social activity and only the finest things in life. Libra will like Leo's big spending ways, and you both adore romance. Keywords for this connection: luxurious, extravagant, beautifying. Type of relationship: friends, lovers, and long-term, 5 out of 5. Leo and Scorpio. I sense a lot of potential for friction here. But what you do have in common is your stubbornness and your twin desires for control. The keywords for Leo and Scorpio: determined, possessive, consistent. The best type of relationship for Leo and Scorpio: acquaintances and lovers, 1 out of 5. Leo and Sagittarius. Now remember the rule, signs of the same element get on. So both fire signs, so you make a great team. You're both optimistic and impulsive and will egg each other on to new heights. Keywords for this combination: effervescent, combustible, optimistic. Best type of relationship for Leo and Sagittarius: friends, lovers, and long-term. And 5 out of 5, of course. Next up, we have Leo and Capricorn. So you two share a karmic tie. You'll feel deeply drawn to one another, but not quite sure why. You are both ambitious, and we'll discuss your dreams and goals early on. Keywords for Leo and Capricorn: aspiring, authoritative, and respect. Best type of relationship for this match: acquaintances and friends, 2 out of 5. Next up, Leo and Aquarius. And this is definitely a case of opposites attract, because the two of you couldn't be more different. Leo is fun-loving and attention-seeking, and the water bearer absolutely doesn't care about being the centre of attention at all. Keywords for this combination: resolute, unyielding, fervent. Best type of relationship for Leo and Aquarius: friends, lovers, and long-term, 4 out of 5. Leo and Pisces. Pisces, you will adore the lion for its strength and courage, and you'll find the protection and direction you need with this sign, and you are both dreamers. Keywords for Leo and Pisces: tender-hearted, hypersensitive, and fantasy. Best type of relationship: friends, 2 out of 5. Next, we move on to Virgo, and I've already previously discussed Virgo with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Now, Virgo and Virgo. You are quite similar, obviously, of the same sign, but you may not always understand each other. You will both strive to create the perfect relationship, which simply doesn't exist, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. So the keywords for Virgo and Virgo: thoughtful, critical, fastidious. You're best off as friends, even long-term, because you understand each other at that level. 2 out of 5. Next we have Virgo and Libra. And at first, Virgo, Libra might sweep you off your feet because they are so charming. And you admire that smooth, refined, romantic exterior. In fact, you're both rather refined. Virgo, you're pretty refined yourself in a different way. And you'll both always know the right thing to say and do in any social situation. But really, you very driven by different aims. The keywords for Virgo and Libra: giving, hesitant, and elegant. The best type of relationship for you two: friends and lovers. 2 out of 5. Virgo and Scorpio. As long as you two are getting along well, you make a great team. You balance each other out. Scorpio's intensity and Virgo's level-headedness. The keywords for Virgo and Scorpio: probing, analytical, sober. The best type of relationship for you two: friends, lovers, and long-term. I give you a 5 out of 5. Virgo and Sagittarius. Well, when you two work together, utilizing both your strengths, you can really make things happen. The hard part, though, is learning how to cooperate without stepping all over each other's toes and feelings, of course. Virgo pays attention to the details, while Sagittarius likes the big picture. That's why when you work together, teamwork is great as long as you understand each other's roles. You're both mutable signs. The keywords for you: adaptable, counterbalanced, versatile. You're better off as acquaintances. 1 out of 5. Virgo and Capricorn. Remember the rule. We've got 2 earth signs here, so there's an automatic great compatibility. So when you first, maybe if you think back to when you first met, you may have realized right off that you have met your match. You share so many similar values and goals. The keywords for Virgo and Capricorn: serious, thrifty, and sensible. First type of relationship: friends, lovers, long-term. 5 out of 5. Virgo and Aquarius. You're a good match when it comes to intellectual pursuits. Virgo has a propensity for analysis and detail, combined with Aquarius's vision, can produce some really creative ideas. Doesn't sound very romantic. It might be best off in a career or work setting. The keywords for Virgo and Aquarius: communicative, distant, focused. You're best off as acquaintances. Overall rating: 1 out of 5. Virgo and Pisces. When it's good between you, it is great. But when it's bad, not so great. You are opposites in the zodiac as well as in life. You are both flexible, though, accommodating and nurturing, and you're willing to look after each other. That is a big plus. The keywords for Virgo and Pisces: accommodating, impressionable, variable. The best type of relationship for you: friends, lovers, long-term. 4 out of 5. Now let's move on to Libra. And I did cover Libra with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Now I'm going to start with Libra and Libra. And how beautiful that would be. 2 Libras together. You make beautiful music together, which sounds like a good thing. And yes, it can be. Your connection will be all about beauty and luxury and good taste and elegance. And your twin artistic sensibilities. You're both highly romantic. Oh, I can't imagine a romance when 2 Libras come together. So the keywords, of course: romantic, superficial, charming. Best type of relationship for Libra and Libra: friends, lovers, long-term. 4 out of 5. Libra and Scorpio. Well, this is a really interesting combination. At first glance, this doesn't seem like the best fit, but when you look closer, you might share an understanding that could be a good foundation for a relationship. You're both very emotional. The keywords for this combo, alluring, attachment, charismatic. Best type of relationship, lovers, 3 out of 5. Next up, Libra and Sagittarius. You two can really keep up with each other. You have lots of friends. In fact, between the two of you, you know pretty much everyone in town, I would be guessing. And you both love living in the midst of a beehive of social activity. Keywords for Libra and Sagittarius, active, vanity, convivial. And the best type of relationship, friends, lovers, long-term, 5 out of 5. Libra and Capricorn, you are very different. You are both cardinal signs, so you both like to initiate and are trendsetters. You do both have expensive tastes, but Libra, you're more artistically minded than Capricorn, and Capricorn, you just like expensive things to show you can afford them. Good for you. Keywords for Libra and Capricorn, influential, disparity, motivating. You're best off as acquaintances, lovers, long-term, 3 out of 5. Libra and Aquarius, remember the rule, both are air signs, so there's an automatic connection straight away. You have a lot in common, especially your strong intellectual connection as air signs. But beyond that great exchange of ideas, you are different. Aquarius, you tend toward aloofness and attachment, while Libra, you want to latch on and hold on. And you are all about companionship, and Aquarius likes freedom. Keywords for this match, stimulating, indolent, highbrow. And your overall rating, 4 out of 5, pretty good for friends, lovers, and long-term. Libra and Pisces. Your relationship will probably endure because you do have several overarching qualities in common. The first one is you are both highly romantic and idealistic. You're both caring, agreeable, helpful people who will take good care of each other in a relationship. Keywords, agreeable, indecisive, and caring. Best type of relationship, friends, 2 out of 5. Next, we'll move on to Scorpio. So Scorpio and Scorpio. This is a great match, but intense, yes. Friendship and loyalty are your foundation, and you share a deep understanding. You both tend toward jealousy and obsession in relationships, which actually could work here because you understand each other. The keywords for Scorpio and Scorpio, emotional, secretive, powerful. Best type of relationship, friends, lovers, long-term, and you get a 5 out of 5 because you understand each other at a very deep level. Next, we have Scorpio and Sagittarius. You two are very different. You may forge a friendship as you both possess adventurous, courageous souls, and you love intensity. Keywords, courageous, excessive, devout. Best type of relationship, acquaintances and lovers, 2 out of 5. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. After the break, I will continue with Scorpio and the rest of the signs.
Feed your soul with waves of consciousness on OMTimes Radio. OMTimes Magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organization, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. OMTimes, co-creating a more conscious lifestyle.
Have you bought into the idea that you have to work hard for your money, that business is hard? I will share some dynamic access consciousness tools to get you out of your own way so you can create a business that actually succeeds. Join me, Simone Millicers, on The Joy of Business at 4 p.m. Mondays Eastern.
There is no death, only a change of worlds. Chief Seattle. Deborah Livingston is an award-winning intuitive psychic medium whose international services include mediumship, spiritual assessment, animal communication, and spiritual mentoring. She is a published author and a trained shaman. Deborah provides evidential messages from spirit and departed loved ones. Learn more at deblivemedium.com. That's DEBLIV medium.com.
Hey America, we need to have a little talk. We've got more food than we know what to do with in this country, yet 17 million kids in America are struggling with hunger. Makes no sense. Luckily, the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks has volunteers gathering excess food and getting it to hungry kids. They're kind of like food angels. Hey, become a food angel yourself by supporting Feeding America in your local food bank at feedingamerica.org. We can't do it without your help. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi there, welcome back to the Astrology Show. I'm your host and astrologer, Kelly Fox, and on this show I'm talking about compatibility. And compatibility with the sun signs. I'm up to Scorpio. Scorpio and Capricorn, you two make a great team. There's a lot of admiration and respect between you, and you're very similar in your ambition, security-seeking natures. The keywords for Scorpio and Capricorn: control, rigid, and allegiance. The best type of relationship, friends, lovers, and long-term, I give you a 5 out of 5. Next up, Scorpio and Aquarius. Your connection could be similar to air and water battling during a thunderstorm. The problem is you're both stubborn and you both want it your own way. You are fixed signs. The keywords: strength, rebellion, fascination. You're best off as acquaintances or lovers, 1 out of 5. And Scorpio and Pisces. Remember the golden rule. They're both water signs, so there's an instant connection. You truly understand one another's emotional depth. Your connection is fluid and intuitive. Lots of times you'll feel as if you can sense the other's thoughts. You communicate on lots of levels and not just verbally. The keywords for Scorpio and Pisces: emotive, receptive, akin, and the best type of relationship, friends, lovers, long-term, 5 out of 5. Next we move on to Sagittarius. I'm going to start with Sagittarius and Sagittarius because I've already covered Sagittarius with the other signs. So two Sagittarians together, that is a really interesting combo because it will more than likely be a wild ride. And I'm sure you two are great buddies first and foremost. You have the same idea of what's fun, friends, action, adventure, always trying new things and being on the go. And I'm sure your relationship is flexible and informal, and you probably like it that way. Keywords for Sag and Sag: athletic, impractical, optimistic. You're best off as friends or lovers, 3 out of 5. We have Sagittarius and Capricorn. If you two are able to form a relationship, it will have to be based on appreciating the many differences between you. The problem is you're nearly opposite in nature. Keywords for Sagittarius and Capricorn: aspiration, opposites, and honesty. You're best off as acquaintances, and I give you 1 out of 5. Next, we have Sagittarius and Aquarius. So you two make great friends and travel companions. The foundation of your relationship is your twin philosophical natures. You both love to explore an idea or a city or even a relationship to its outer limits, and you both have a thirst for knowledge, experience, and freedom. Your keywords are exploration, freedom, and liberal. The best type of relationship, friends, lovers, long-term, and I give you 5 out of 5. Next, we have Sagittarius and Pisces. You two have a lot of similarities. Your ideas and ideals will either match up or they'll be poles apart. You're both mutable signs. But part of the problem here is that you both change your mind so often, especially Pisces. You can be indecisive and changeable and tend to just go with the flow. Keywords for Sag and Pisces: tolerant, sometimes gullible, but definitely visionary. The best type of relationship, friends, lovers, long-term. I give you 3 out of 5. Next up, we have Capricorn. Now, I've covered Capricorn when the other signs I've been talking through, and I'm going to start with Capricorn and Capricorn. So, with Capricorn and Capricorn, you two work hard at everything, including your relationship. Your sign is connected with Saturn, which means you're serious-minded, responsible, and practical. And the good news is you know you can depend on each other. The key words for Capricorn and Capricorn: patience, sometimes selfish, but pragmatic. Best type of relationship: friends, long-term, 4 out of 5. Capricorn with Aquarius. So you're both connected to Saturn, so your personalities could mean your connection will never be very warm or close. It doesn't mean you can't form a long-term bond. It just means you'll be somewhat separate and detached, no matter what path your relationship takes. Keywords for Capricorn and Aquarius: persistent, undemonstrative, and determined. The best type of relationship for you: friends and long-term, 2 out of 5. Next up, Capricorn and Pisces. And I'd say, all in all, you two complement one another very nicely. Capricorn's practical, materialistic nature paired with Pisces' emotional, sensitive one makes a well-rounded team. Keywords for Capricorn and Pisces: accommodating, pessimistic, concerned. Best type of relationship for this combo: friends, lovers, long-term, 4 out of 5. Now we move on to Aquarius, and I've covered Aquarius with the other signs, and I'm just going to start with Aquarius and Aquarius. And two Aquarians together, this ought to be interesting. You're probably apart more often than you're together, and that's probably okay with both of you. You would more than likely have interesting and varied lives that command your attention, and the intimate connection between you is likely to be detached. Keywords for Aquarius and Aquarius: unconventional, aloof, friendship. And the type of relationship: all of them: acquaintances, friends, lovers, long-term. 3 out of 5. And your relationship is definitely unique. Next we have Aquarius and Pisces. You two are very different and may find it hard to make a comfortable connection. Pisces really wants that emotional bond to feel secure in a relationship, but sometimes emotional ties can make aloof Aquarius bolt in the opposite direction. Keywords for Aquarius and Pisces: inspirational, mismatched, intuitive. Best off being friends, 2 out of 5. And finally, I can't believe I got through all of those combos. Our last combination: Pisces and Pisces. Wowee, Pisces and Pisces. That's an interesting combination. Very romantic, dreamy, emotional. Connection you two share. Likely to be incredible, even overwhelming emotionally. But you could have a hard time staying focused or directed when you're together. Since Pisces is not very practical by nature, and so sometimes it might be difficult to build a long-term connection unless you've got other stronger planets involved with not only in your natal chart, but with the compatibility. I'm sure you're very devoted to each other. You share an intuitive bond that goes deeper than anything merely physical or intellectual. It might be that sort of connection where you find yourself starting and finishing one another's sentences. Now, the keywords for Pisces and Pisces: utopian, impractical, delicate. Best off as friends and lovers, and I give you a 4 out of 5. Phew, I got through all of those 144 combinations. So that was just a good start with sun sign compatibility. Of course, with astrology, it takes all the planets at the time you're born, and then it connects them to your partner's planets. So really, there's more to love sign astrology than just the sun sign. It really is all the planets in all the signs and how they connect to your partners. Sun signs are a great place to start. I have a lot of fun with that, and there's definitely signs that get on better than other signs. So if you tuned in halfway through the show and you may have missed your compatibility, be sure to tune into OMTimes, who will be repeating this show throughout the week, where you can get the info on your sun sign compatibility. Now, there is a formula to sun sign compatibility, and that is signs of the same element are more compatible than not. So in other words, we have 4 elements in astrology: fire, earth, air, and water. And the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you are of the same element, you are naturally compatible. Just remember that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and thanks for keeping up. And I look forward to the next show where I'll be sharing with you the stars and astrology. Have a great week and thanks for joining me.